Hello Aquarius, hello and welcome to your tarot card reading for the 4th week of August. This tarot card forecast going to cover 22nd to 29 of August. So Aquarius, what do we have here? In terms of the crowning energy of this week for you, we have the Judgment, then we have Eight of Swords, we have the Temperance, we have Eight of Pentacles. In terms of potential obstacles, we have King of Cups. I'm going to put the clarifier. Okay, and another one. And then we have, in terms of potential opportunities, is Ten of Wands. And the best way forward is the World. And over here is additional commentary. So, in terms of the overall energy of this week for you, like the crowning energy, is Judgment. And you're going to be called upon to do something, deliver something. It's either you're going to be receiving a message from someone, I don't know, that might be to do that somebody would like to see you, that might be to do with your job, employment, you might be invited for interview, you will be called upon to do something. And it's all about you whatever message is going to come through, whatever information is going to come through, you're going to kind of, in a way, you're going to welcome it. And it's going to give you the new beginning. It's going to give you this new understanding. For some of you, it's going to be a step up. If that's going to be with job, or it's going to be, you're going to receive job, or you're going to receive very news that you were waiting for, and you're going to welcome this news. Interestingly enough, you have a 2 eights over here, and you have an 8 of Swords, and you have a 8 of Pentacles, and between them you have the Temperance. So it's, if you have some kind of performance anxieties, or if you feel that you might be not good enough, or it's almost your understanding of what you're offering and who you are and what you do and what you're capable of, you seem to have some kind of I don't know, it's you're capable of doing many things, and you're very good at what you're doing. Equally, you don't really believe in yourself, and you think, some of you might think you're kind of lesser than others, and you might have this very strange understanding of you're not good enough, others are better than you are. And they say you have to kind of, and then you put a lot of hard work in order to kind of prove yourself and others this is not the case. So what they say, try to understand it, and try to understand your own fears when it comes to it, because this is kind of performance anxiety what I'm getting, and maybe because you don't really want to be, this is to do with you're almost like wearing a mask, because we have a Hierophant over here. So you are not really showing others. You on the outside, you might be cool as a cucumber, but what is within you, 2 different things. And you are far much more softer, far much more creative. You're not that. You would like to come across like someone else that you are not, and that is the question: do you really want to do it, and do you want to put that kind of heavy burden on you and continue to do it? You are very capable, and you're able to deliver and do things on your own. You're very creative, you're very resourceful. So the question is from where the insecurity is coming from, and it's for you to kind of understand that that might be to do with something that you inherited from your background, when you were growing up. That's 4 of Wands is indicating this. And you might be a perfectionist to the degree, and you might have a tendency to be your own worst critic and enemy here. So the question is, do you want to address this? Because this is, it's almost, life is giving you opportunity. Whatever you will be call upon, the message, it's going to be welcomed, and it's kind of a new phase, new cycle. But this is, it's like underlying issue there that is being unresolved, and they are asking you to look into it if you could. In terms of potential obstacles over here, we have a King of Cups, and King of Cups is someone who, if you're going to sit, it's like a little island. He sits on a little island, he sits on his throne. Someone who is very fair in terms of others, emotionally balanced, but sometimes that person goes through like backwards and forwards in terms of way of thinking and approach, and being driven by anxiety, and wants to deliver something or have a value, and doesn't feel it has much of the value. So once again, this is all about self-value over here. An obstacle is the way how you might be perceiving yourself and what is your self-worth and value, Aquarius. In terms of the opportunity over here is to wrap up certain things, take them on board, and opportunity is to focus on things that are important. Not everything that you're doing is important. It's about the prioritizing things, and you don't have to carry all the burdens that are out there by yourself. You can delegate and you can prioritize, and you don't have to do everything in one go. So it's almost like opportunity here is to create little one thing. It's like, yeah, this thing is important, and because of this it has to be done by whatever, and then it's less important, so by then ever, and then whatever. It's not try to overdo it. Don't over push yourself, don't stretch yourself. And the best way forward, the suggested best way forward, is the World. So it's almost closing the chapter. It's almost like looking back at you know, like she's doing over her shoulder, evaluating things and saying, okay, that's what I managed to do, and kind of appreciate your self-effort. And this going to kind of allow you to close one door and open the new phase. It's all about Aquarius for you. It's about entering this new phase. It's a new chapter, and evaluating yourself and your self-worth, and also your ability to deliver. I think you have an amazing ability to deliver, being creative, doing things, but you might have a tendency to boom and bust, to overdo it, to over push yourself in order to prove to yourself and others your self-worth. And there's a question, do you really want to do it, and would you like to address it? They say that it's a good time to do it, so maybe there's something that you would like to consider. What is additional commentary over here, Aquarius? Go forward, have a belief in yourself, and allow those emotions, allow this creativity to be more dominant. You might be very intellectual and you might be very logical, which I appreciate this, but this sometimes is not allowing you to move forward. It's almost like you have to allow whatever is the driving force within you to not tame it. It's just allow this taking you and drive you, and if you have the energy that has to be burnt off, and there are things you would like to do, if that physical activity, if there's some kind of passion that you have, allow it to drive you. Have that kind of drive. You kind of need it. You need to kind of have that fire in your belly, and you need to be more express yourself more than ever before. The creative side has to come through. I hope that makes sense to you, Aquarius. If it does, please let me know. I'm very keen to kind of understand myself a little bit better. I would like to say thank you for tuning in. If that has resonated with you, please let me know by commenting and liking. Thank you, and have an amazing week. You take care. Bye.